Hello, 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 and welcome to Podswoggle, a wrestling podcast with entertainment and the Podswoggle title tournament live on Twitch. This is your host, your play-by-play man, and your color commentator, Chris Mullet, joining you for the best in computer-simulated video game wrestling, combining the worlds of wrestling and pop culture and whatever other insanity you can find on Community Creations together for a random monthly stream to determine who will be the Podswoggle and Heels champion, and who will be the one that has powers from the Swoggle Squad on the weekly Podswoggle podcast, available on arcadeaudio.net. This month, it's a little bit early because the event, I believe, now is in March, but March is a little bit bigger and more important for us. So in February, we celebrate the Elimination Chamber. If you joined us last month, whether it be live here on Twitch or, of course, on YouTube, youtube.com/podswoggle. And you follow that if you're not able to join the live streams every single Wednesday during the new Wednesday Night Wars with AEW Dynamite and NXT on USA. You're watching us after the fact. You know that we had two very successful Rumbles on Royal Rumble Sunday, and we have a new Heels and Podswoggle champions. Those champions, for the first time ever, both number 30s won their respective Rumbles. Your Heels and champion is the Smoke Show Scarlet Bordeaux. How did I forget today was the tournament? Well, to be fair, I didn't announce it until last week's episode, and Patrick, of the podcast, because it's a crazy year. It's been a very, very crazy year for yours truly, and all of us here in the squad. And the Podswoggle Rumble winner was Jake the Snake Roberts. Those two individuals will be finding themselves in an Elimination Chamber match later on, the Heels and Heels. I've went ahead and booked their Heels and Heels tournament for them this month, which will be very interesting. We'll see that in our semi-main event. The Men's Rumble, we have to determine who's going to join Jake the Snake Roberts. So we're going to have 5 qualifying one-on-one matches here to decide who will be in that Elimination Chamber. This will be our last stream until the big one, the biggest event that we do every single year, Marcho Madness 2020, I can officially announce, will be Saturday, March 28th. Time to be decided later on. We have some things potentially in the works for Marcho Madness 2020. I don't want to give anything away now, but it's going to be the biggest and best Marcho Madness we've ever done, undoubtedly. So we basically have a 50-50 chance of... and Patrick says hi, Samantha.
Hello.
He just knew you were here.
Hello.
She's not really paying attention. She's watching something stupid on her iPad.
All the boys I love before P.S. I Love You came out today.
Oh, of course it did.
Gonna watch that.
Enjoy. So, heard her coughing. That sounds about right. Yeah, we've all been sick. We've had a lot. We've just had a lot going on. So, as it stands right now, probably 3 of the individuals that are competing tonight probably won't make March of Madness, but if they do find themselves as Podswoggle champion, they will be automatically inserted into the Podswoggle Invitational Tournament, which will be another stream that happens in March. I don't know when that's going to happen yet. If 2 of these individuals wins the Podswoggle title, they probably will be in March of Madness. If anybody else wins, and will in the crazy-ass New Day arena. It is going to be your current reigning and defending Marcho Madness champion. My pick for this month, because I'm scouting for Marcho Madness, Aleister Black. He'll be taking on the man who likes to pop one of them light beers, turn that red light on, and hopefully go to the pay window. Rich's pick, one of Rich's picks, old Manser, baby, Mance Warner. We will turn entrances off just for the sake of time. Match options, custom match rules. That is correct. I'm pretty sure everything's set up. We are going to go ahead and have no DQ and no countouts because we have to have 5 people getting into the chamber. No. Incorrect. Let's do it. So this is my only chance to get somebody in the chamber. Rich, of course, has the lion's share of picks as your current Podswoggle champion. He won that with Jake the Snake Roberts in the Royal Rumble. So he has 3 picks tonight, as Widden has 3 picks in the undercard, Tope has 2, Augie and I each have 1. We got Clash of Styles here. Weren't you tied for first in Pick'ems? It goes based off of the previous pay-per-views Pick'ems. The bell rings and we're underway. So it always goes based off of the most recent Pick'ems, not the total rank, because that way Augie would just never have any picks. So Widden won Rumble Pick'ems. Over the top rope. I'm so in Rumble mode. I thought I was going to say Mance Warner's already eliminated. Aleister Black, very confident. This arena is obnoxious as all fuck. Holy shit. There's a little do-si-do there. White Andor Nerdy's here. What's going on? Widden had a great Rumble Pick'ems. So he's getting basically the best amount of picks besides the champion, of course. Old Mance are going to town here. Really going to town on Aleister Black. Aleister Black last year shocked the world by winning March of Madness, defeating Roman Reigns in the championship of March of Madness. That's going to be one of the narratives going into this year's tournament. Of course, I believe, obviously Roman Reigns will be in the tournament. Pretty sure Aleister Black's still going to make it in. A big knee to the face on Manser. If you remember back to our very first March of Madness, I believe this year, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. This will be our 10th live March of Madness. If you go all the way back to March of Madness 1 in 2011, John Cena was the odds-on favorite to win that tournament and ran into Matt Morgan in the championship, shockingly losing. A lot of parallels from last year's March of Madness. Roman Reigns, it's his destiny to win a March of Madness. Looked like he was going to handily do it, and then ran into just somebody with a bad back tattoo that could beat him. Manser taking advantage of that. No DQ, no count out. Well, Manser's got a chair. Manser swings and misses. Black gets that chair out of the hands of Manser, just kind of throws it away. German suplex. Might want to go for a bridge there. Aleister Black, Mason Ryan was the second year. Mason Ryan was the semifinals of that tournament. Mason Ryan and John Cena in the semifinals. Still one of the greatest matches I've ever seen. Brainbuster, barely a 1. Mason Ryan also made it to the Elite 8 in year 2 of March of Madness, and then was never to be seen again. Belly-to-belly suplex by Manser, 1 count only. Black gets up, raises a fist at Manser, kicks him in the stomach. Nope, short little cutter into the Dragon Sleeper. Mance in trouble. Black, nope, can't get it done. I have noticed this year that submissions are very, very difficult to pull off. Not sure how it's going to impact potentially the greatest March of Madness competitor of all time, Zack Sabre Jr., 2-time back-to-back champion. He's trying to win, be the first man to win. Takes his time on that 2 count. Black kicks out. Of course, we've not seen Aleister Black lose a video game match, if I'm not mistaken, because we did see the Wicked version of him in the first month of the game take on Drew McIntyre, if I'm not mistaken, and went to a double count out. So again, me testing the waters. This will royally fuck up my bracket and your brackets at home if you're watching this and banking on Aleister Black going deep in the tournament. Mance. This is kind of like this is amateur wrestling Mance, not deathmatch Mance. Manser. Oh, what's he going for here? Lariat. 7-star Lariat. Black in trouble. Of course, there's no DQ, no countouts. That should normally be a rope break. Black still kicks out at 2. You have to fill up the chamber with 5 people. So there must be winners in all 5 of these matches. Back Mance slowing Aleister Black down. Some up. Sidewalk slam. Sorry, backbreaker. Set up for a sidewalk slam. Mance picks Black up. Clothesline of his own by Black. Still trying to decide if I'm going to do last or actually try this year in the bracket. Haven't announced the prizes yet, but as always, short brainbuster by Aleister Black. First place is going to get something pretty nice from the boys of Podswoggle. Standing kick drops him. In the past, it's been subscriptions to networks or gift cards. Aleister Black setting old Manser. Pair, huge running knee. Bust Mance wide open. Second place will get some kind of smaller gift card. Is that running knee enough? No. Third place will get a random wrestling grab bag. And last place, get something totally random. I've given away China's If You Only Know. I figured what I gave out last year. It wasn't great. It was a bunch of crap. So go for whatever you're looking for. Nice short cutter there by Aleister Black. Stomps away at him, and now, yep, we saw this in March of Madness last year. The slow foot raise, fade to black mass by Aleister Black. Cover on Old Manser. That's gonna do it. Aleister Black continues his impressive streak in the Elimination Chamber, in video game streams. He's moving on to the Chamber to join Jake the Snake Roberts in what is already a very dark and devious Elimination Chamber. Good effort by Mance. Can't get the job done. Very slow replays for some reason. Mance even hit the short arm lariat. Didn't matter. Aleister Black. Will he walk into Marcho Madness as the reigning defending champion and the reigning defending Podswoggle champion? We'll find that out in just a little bit. We got 4 more matches to get us there. This next one is very interesting. This will be a Widden versus Augie matchup. Widden, of course, had to pick something from the game. He went with somebody who I don't think he's had many opportunities outside of Rumbles in this to win the Podswoggle title in the past. Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Augie wanted to go with somebody who has a great elimination history, and as Augie's prone to do, looks at the elimination records of the MTV Challenge, Real World Road Rules. So he wanted Wes Bergman, who I know Wes, but of course there is no Wes Bergman. So he said, just give me a white guy named Wes. So I went to Community Creations, looked up Wes, and found a white guy. So there he is, Wes, with 2 S's. Whoever the fuck this guy is Augie's pick. Ooh, 2 attires. Ooh, red shirt or black shirt? I'll go black shirt. So Diesel versus Wes. It's your next match to determine who's going to the Elimination Chamber later on and done that. But Augie can check the world. Of course, Wes would not be in either the Pit or Marcho Madness. Neither would Diesel. I believe Kevin Nash did not work a match this year. So he would also be in that third option of matches. Bell's running away. Wes has kind of got whose tights he's got there. Can't really tell. Maybe luchador tights. Maybe like Lindsay, Grand Metalik. Diesel off the ropes. Wes totally whiffs and misses. Ugh, God, this match is ugly as fuck already. I'm hoping this game comes alive March 28th for March of Madness. A very over-dramatic elbow drop, one, and a big sigh from the crowd. Edge is eligible. This year for the Pit is going to be one of the hardest things we've ever had to do because, of course, the prerequisites for the Podswoggle Invitational Tournament is you've had to work 1 match in the grading period, March 1st, 2019 to March 1st, 2020. So, not to spoil it, but conceivably, any WWE 24/7 champion qualifies. The bevy of legends and superstars that have come back and returned or done Saudi shows or done whatever it may be. I don't know, there's only 10 or 15 wrestling companies on planet Earth. Yeah, be some Santa. Santa Claus can be in the Pit. Marshmallow could be in the Pit. It's going to be nuts. But yes, of course, Tope's probably going to pick Edge. If Tope doesn't pick Edge, I'm not going to say anything on record that's being recorded right now. But I will be shocked beyond belief. Wes and Diesel really having a barn burner here. Smart strategy by Wes, trying to take the legs out of Big Daddy Cool. Wes just stomping away at Diesel. Going for a pin. If Tope doesn't pick Edge, I'm losing all faith in humanity. So the standard for the Pit, so each of us will get 2 picks, and then the other 4 picks will be rounded out by the highest person from our annual draft who didn't make either tournament, the highest rated PWI 500 wrestler who didn't make either tournament, the champion who has the most number of days in the calendar year that didn't make either tournament. And then I don't remember what the fourth one was. Well, the fourth one, if it's a champion, then of course, and whoever had the best performance in March of Madness or the Pit in the previous year that didn't make either tournament. This year could be a little different depending on if a guy like Goldberg or The Undertaker, who are each coming up later on, win the championship tonight. Somehow The Undertaker and Goldberg both never been Podswoggle champions. So had many opportunities. Looking to get there first. They're going to be in the main event of our first round and 2 matches that I cannot personally wait for. Wes really kicking the shit out of Diesel here. Now, some slow elbows. This has been a match. Wes hitting Diesel back. Sends Diesel off the ropes. Back elbow drop. Taking the 7-footer off of his feet. But he's too small to do anything else he's trying to do to Nash. Wes's pants and boots are really bugging me. They're not coordinated whatsoever. Alright. I think I forgot to set this up. Yeah, I fucked up. So hopefully it doesn't go to a... If it goes to a count out and somebody wins, then great. If it goes to a double count out, then I screwed up. Well, Nash ain't gonna let that happen. Nash might have killed that poor child. No. Nash, I think, went to go in and break the count out. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Wes gets Diesel back into the ring. All is fine. Maya and classic crowd booing because they're watching 2 males wrestle. Nash punching in the stomach to Wes. Uh-oh. Diesel might have had enough. Setting Wes up for the jackknife powerbomb. Good night, sweet Wes. This one is over. Diesel is your winner. Augie has no chance of becoming Podswoggle champion. Less than 20 minutes into the stream. Diesel. So we got Aleister Black, Jake Roberts, and Diesel in the Elimination Chamber. No real surprises there so far. And that's mercifully over. Don't have to worry about the boots and pants of Wes anymore. This is a happening. Well, this happened. The crowd just won't stop booing, catcalling. Good lord. All right, so 2 matches down. 3 to go to determine our chamber match later on. On the road to March of Madness. Now we're in whatever bootleg fucking arena that is. This one's interesting. So one of Widden's other picks. Widden's already got 1 in the chamber. Widden's going to try to get 2. He picked a man who's usually in the game and is no longer in the game. Diamond Dallas Page. Looking good there for a creator wrestler. He will be taking on one of Rich's picks. Rich asked for the big cat, Andre Scalaraga, one of the oldest and most prevalent baseball stars from our childhood. But I could not find that. He also then asked for Mermaid Man. I surprisingly could not find. So I told him I already had something in the Mer universe. And he said, fine, if that's all you can get. And that's all. Man from Masters of the Universe, which also is incredibly horrifying. This is what we do. As we've been talking about for months now, this game sucks. And in turn, the community creations haven't been the best. Thankfully, just recently, as I've been prepping, you guys have probably been seeing as I've been scrolling through wrestlers, I've been starting to get some people who I just assume are going to be March of Madness current champions, guys that have had great years from AEW and New Japan. But I'm always looking for funny, kooky pop culture characters to have as ideas for my picks. I had Merman, and here he is. This is in some dingy-ass abandoned building. And as customary as of late, all of the logos on DDP's pants don't work because this game, again, is terrible. It's Cthulhu as a hipster. Hipster Cthulhu against a yoga instructor. The Podswoggle title tournament. Merman's a little small. Undersized here against DDP. This game just doesn't want to load logos properly. So again, bear with us come Pit and March of Madness time. I spin out DDT by DDP. DDP could be in the pit. DDP worked a match just a couple weeks ago. 60-some years old and still looking good. Overhead belly to belly by Merman on DDP. DDP's already got a couple friends in the Elimination Chamber. Could kind of have a little stable of early 90s WCW talent with DDP. He's got his buddy Vinny Vegas, Kevin Nash in there. Of course, the man that inducted in DDP. Sorry, the man who inducted Jake Snake Roberts in the Hall of Fame, DDP. I mean, saved Jake's life. Current Podswoggle champion, so could be a real bad scene for Aleister Black and anybody else who makes their way into that chamber. DDP somehow survives Merman here. Was he like 40 when he was... Yeah, DDP started wrestling when he was 36 years old, which means I have 3 years left to decide if I'm finally going to do this or not. My wife's got her headphones on, so thankfully she didn't hear what I just said. Hipster Cthulhu versus the Yoga Instructor is the most perfect headline for the Podswoggle title. I'm sure that's not the first time that's happened since we've started this 5 years ago. DDP slow to get Merman to his feet. Big punch. Merman no-sells the shit out of it and hammers DDP with a European uppercut. Picks Page up. Nice. I don't even know what the fuck that'd be. It was a European uppercut. Kind of like a discus European uppercut. There's what is that? Just like empty boxes and like some leftover balls back there. Merman sent into the barricade. Low attended show. Back elbow. Again, forgot to turn count-offs off again. Sorry. If someone should use that cinder block and smash somebody in the head with it, that'd be great. Merman gets EDP back inside the ring. Another uppercut there. Overhand punch by Page. Picking Merman up. I thought I was going to go for that short arm clothesline that he learned from Jake the Snake Roberts. Merman gets one of his own. Up on the shoulders. Applemari water slide. I believe Merman might just have Cesaro's moves. He sure does. Swiss death by Merman. Grayskull death by Merman. Is that enough to put DDP down for the count? Count of 2. It sure does. Merman has defeated DDP. So Rich now has 2 members of his team in the Elimination Chamber. Jake the Snake Roberts and Merman. That's right. We'll see Merman again. Oh, huge uppercut. Page's leg caught the top rope. Merman pounced. As soon as he knew that was over, look at just the life out of DDP.
Here is your winner, the Surfer.
Merman. Very riled up with those 7 people that are there. Congrats to Merman. He's going to the chamber. Now it's time for our double main event here of the what are these things called? Qualifying matches. Qualifying matches, that's what they're called. It'll be Rich's pick, the 2002 Undertaker. For Widden, trying to get a second person in the chamber against Tope's sole pick. Tope never disappoints. Tope always goes easy and hard on me at the same time because he just fuses people together. The Burger Sting, which is the Burger King with a Sting painted face. Hey, it's some version of The Undertaker and Sting. Just be happy you're getting it. Let's do it. I kind of tried to do as close to Burger King colors as they would allow me to do. So there's a little bit of red. Well, a lot of red. A little bit of blue. A little bit of yellow. So we got 4 people in the chamber. Aleister Black, Diesel, Merman, and Jake the Snake Roberts. One of these guys will join. Again, wouldn't like the Burger Sting's chances with the people that's there. Undertaker and Kevin Nash have had a history together. Undertaker and Jake the Snake Roberts. You know, under the learning tree, Undertaker was for Jake the Snake. Well, you just told me. You're welcome. How much Saudi money do you think it would take to make this happen? Not that much. I think it would take just Sting taking a little trip down to whatever Colombian stem cell place Santino and Edge are going to just get some injections, and we're off to the races. Undertaker beating up Burger Sting. Something fierce. Gets him out of the corner. Burger Sting just kind of looks like Ted DiBiase on Halloween. Got him. Fall away slam. Fall away slam by the Undertaker. Burger Sting got right up. That was a no-sell of the century by the Burger Sting. Big punch by the Burger Sting on Taker, taking him off of his feet. Swinging neck breaker. Knee to the midsection. Chop. Taker not selling anything from the Burger Sting. Big belly to back suplex. Elbow right to the top of the dome. Hooks the leg. One, long one count only. Look at the Burger Sting sitting up. That's a shot right there at the Taker. And this is American Badass Taker, but he's still got a little bit of dead in him. Slow swinging neck breaker. Taker now come out. Was that a Snickers advertisement in the crowd? It sure was. It sure was. Leaping DDT by the Burger Sting. Burger Sting throws Taker into the corner. Big Burger Splash. Rolling him around. I thought he was going to go for the Scorpion, for the Whopper Death, the Whopper Deathlock. Taker now slowly sits up. Burger Sting might have pissed Taker off. The ropes. Burger Sting drop down. Leapfrog. Another leapfrog. And Taker has enough of that. Drop down. Clothesline ducked. Clothesline ducked. Go behind. Okay, this one's starting to settle in here. Some back and forth action. Taker. Smashed him on the back. Dragging him against the ropes. What's Taker thinking? Big clothesline to the floor. Taker might be thinking dive. The Phenom over the top rope, crashing down onto the Burger Sting. That gets a "This is awesome" chant from this lively crowd, enjoying the best match that we've seen so far tonight. Taker leaping lariat, knocking Burger Sting off of his feet. Counts up to 4. Again, I apologize. This goes to a double count out. You will have to restart it. Count is now at 6. Is Taker just pounding away at Burger Sting. Count is at 7. Get him in, Take. Ref stops his count to kind of admonish the two. Count is now at 8. And they both are in. Stop by Burger Sting. Camel. Nope, I was going for camel clutch. Instead, doing some damage to the lower back. Burger Sting fired up. Launching into a comeback now. 2 solid clotheslines. A third. Got him right in the corner. Maybe another Burger Splash. No, Taker has him scouted after the first one. Big elbow to the back of the neck. What just happened? What just happened? I thought the game did something weird. Burger Sting has a tombstone pile driver on the Undertaker. I think there was a blackout, and somehow the Burger Sting, who was already behind the Undertaker, showed up behind the Undertaker, and he gets the win. The Burger Sting has defeated the Undertaker. Burger Sting. So Tope and I each have a man in the chamber, along with, at this point, win and 2 for Rich. So just to recap, Undertaker Irish whip Burger Sting into the corner. The lights went out, and the Burger Sting was just out of the corner, surprising the Undertaker. Tombstone ball game. Yes, Burger Sting out Undertaker the Undertaker. Burger Sting has defeated the Undertaker.
Here's your winner, the King.
All right, well, however it works, it'll work. The Burger Sting joins Merman, Diesel, Aleister Black, and Jake Roberts in the chamber. Who will join them? Time for a main event, a match that we've all been excited to potentially see at some point. It'll be the original King of Bros, Matt Riddle, taking on the original badass Jew of all Jews, Bill Goldberg. This is Rich versus Tope. So Tope could get both of his picks in the chamber. Rich is looking to get 3. We're going to get a 50% chance inside the chamber here. Rich picked Riddle first. Tope asked if Riddle was already picked, which he knew he was, so he could pick Goldberg, because Lesnar was on the ban list. I didn't realize Mark Henry was still in the game. He sure is. Oh, it's snowing. Nice counter by Riddle to start. Oh, Riddle's coming out. It may be cold here in this Winter Wonderland arena, but Riddle's coming out hot. The spin kick and a clothesline. He's kicking Goldberg already. Riddle's going to have a lot of advantages here, and basically everything except power. Running drop kick. Riddle, one of those people who undoubtedly probably is going to wind his way up in March Madness. He needed to be at Winterfest to counter all that heat. Week of the week. Nah, you're good. Goldberg sends the bro into the steel steps. Count is at 6 already. Again, keep fucking that up. Goldberg's going to get back in the ring. Man, wouldn't it be great if this was over by that quickly? Goldberg back out. Did he stop the count? Yeah, counts reset at 1. These guys just hate each other. Brawling on the floor. Big kick by Goldberg. Riddle trying to get some distance. Yeah, Riddle's getting back in the ring. Riddle's best between the 4 sides, 8 sides, whatever it may be. Goldberg's been in the past couple pit tournaments, but still has yet to win a pit. He has won 2 March Madnesses back in the past, though. Back in, I believe, 2000 and 2004. Or I believe he won one and then almost won a second one. Back when I was unemployed in 2012 or 13. Riddle pounding away at Goldberg. Riddle, fisherman suplex. Riddle picking Goldberg up. Using some of that wrestling background on Goldberg, dropping him down. This is younger Goldberg. And it's kind of looking like old man Goldberg so far. Riddle lower knee into the lower back. Ooh, look at this combination. Riddle just chopping and kicking the shit out of Goldberg. He's going to qualify this year because of Super Showdown, right? Or well, no, yeah, he against the match against Taker. He worked 2 matches. He also worked against Dolph at SummerSlam. Oh, and it would be 3. Yeah, 3 matches. Goldberg will probably wind up back in March of Madness, just like he did, what was it, 2 years ago? 2-3 years ago, he was back in March of Madness because of, he was the Universal Champion. Goldberg throwing Riddle around. I should actually get my March of Madness book out because it's that time of year. Get some advanced metric stats here on Bill Goldberg and these tournaments. As Goldberg got a butterfly hook, suplex on the Riddle. Yeah, Goldberg Goldberg is a 2-time March of Madness champion. He won in 99 and 2001, almost won in 2004, but lost to Brock Lesnar in the championship. He wins the title with 2 days to spare. Yeah, I thought about that. Because he did it before. Yeah, Bill Goldberg in 2000. Oh, another butterfly. Bill Goldberg in 2017. I think he just missed it. He So hard to keep it up. Goldberg was in the 2007 Pit tournament and lost, made it all the way to the finals, losing to Kota Ibushi. So he was not in March Madness. I think it was just directly after that. Oh, Riddle looking for Bro Derek. Bro Derek on Goldberg. Pin. What a huge win this would be for Matt Riddle on Bill Goldberg. No. Then in the 2018 Pit, Goldberg was back in it. Lost in the second round to eventual winner Trent Barretta. And then I don't believe he's in the 2019 Pit. Yeah. So Goldberg still looking to try and get that victory. Goldberg really spamming this butterfly. Another center of the ring butterfly suplex. Can't do it. Of course, last year's Pit champion was Nick Aldis. Probably going to be hard pressed to not put him in March of Madness, as he's still the NWA champion. Goldberg just kicked Matt Riddle out of his shoes if he. Oh, and Goldberg one clothesline, ducks it. Back body drop. Maybe this is, I think, his comeback. Spine buster. Riddle not looking great now. Spear by Goldberg. Is the spears. Goldberg trying to finish Riddle off without even a jackhammer. And he does. Goldberg defeats Matt Riddle, not even with a jackhammer, but just with a spear. So our chamber is set. It is your champion, Jake the Snake Roberts, Goldberg, Diesel, Aleister Black, Merman, and the Burger Sting. The only major title you don't have to worry about is the Impact World title. That is correct. That opens up a spot. I'm not going to even seek out a male version of Tessa Blanchard. There's that spear that did in Riddle. So we have a 30%, a 33% chance of having March of Madness or the Pit be for the championship if Aleister Black and Goldberg can pull it down. If not, the other 67%, it would just be that fatal three-way at the end of the night. But let's determine a heels and heels champion first. So allow us to go to that beautiful 6-person chamber setup. Randomized earlier on in the day. Of course, we won't randomize your current champion. That would be the Smoke Show Scarlet Bordeaux. Random selection there. The other three ladies from the game. Rhea Ripley came up as a random selection. Rhea Ripley, Hall of Fame. No way that's an option. No, give me Rhea Ripley. The Queen, Charlotte Flair. There's many Charlotte choices. We will do the best one, to be fair. WrestleMania attire, sure. Confirm. Random. And former champion, still trying to get a first ever 2-time Heels and Heels champion. She may be the first to do it. Billie Kay. The other two picks, people I had in my back pocket just in case I ever needed to do this. The first one, this was strictly just for Augie. His favorite actress of all time, Jennifer Love Hewitt. And because I found it and it was funny to me. Where is she? Where is she? Yeah, she's on her way. Where are you at? The Pine Saw Lady. Why the hell not, you know? We'll put entrance is on for this, and we're going to make this for a championship. Go back and just see match options, match rules, accept, entrance interval. We'll do every 90 seconds. Accept. Oh, actually, can I change the chamber? Custom match rules, accept. 90 seconds. Oh yeah, I can change the chamber type. 15 or 17. Oh, we're going 15. We're going the nasty one. I'll do both. So we'll do that. We'll do 17 for the ladies. We'll do 15 for the men. Just put Tully or Magnum TA in. I thought about it. I'll do 17 for the women. I'll do 15 for the men. Yep. Okay. Title match is on. Championship, that new beautiful Heels and Heels title. Let's do it. God, when Jennifer Love Hewitt looks better than the 3 women in the game. And stay tuned for the men's heels and the men's Podswoggle Championship Chamber coming up here in just a little while. Been a pretty quick now. We got through 6 undercard matches in 40 minutes. Extrapolate that times 10. That's 400 minutes. 6, 12, 18, 24, 32. It's like a 6-hour March on Madness. I'll take that. 6, 7 hours. Let's see. Rhea Ripley was in last month's Heels and Heels Rumble. She's number 24. Lasted about 2 minutes, 43 seconds. Billie Kay was also in that Rumble. She's number 23. Lasted about 3.5 minutes. Is going to be Saturday, March 28th, M. Patrick. Start time to be determined. I know I do not work that day, so I won't have to start late like I have previously. I think I started at 3 in the past. I've also started as early as 12 or 1. But again, some things are being discussed about the tournament. So it may be a little different this year. But it'll still be starting around one of those times. Here comes the iconic Billie Kay.
Introducing the challenger, representing the Iconics from Sydney, Australia.
So I'm guessing Billie Kay is going to wind up in a pod if you come out first. I believe you are in a pod. See if she's going to exit the ring and get into a pod, or she's just going to kind of stand around. Nope, yep. Billie Kay getting in a pod. So again, the advantage of not starting the match. Rhea Ripley's going to start in a pod. That's very dangerous for the competitors in this match.
And introducing the challenger from Adelaide, Australia.
Now, a heavy Australian presence here. 2 of the 6 competitors repping the Aussie roots. Need to watch the women's tag chamber again. Thanks for reminding. You're very welcome. I was just rewatching women's war games earlier on today. Rhea Ripley in an elimination chamber, a dangerous thought. Billie Kay, I believe, the only woman with experience in a chamber. I think Charlotte's found her way in one yet. Rhea getting in the chamber. Here comes Charlotte. So all 3 characters in the game are going to start in pods.
And introducing the challenger from the Queen City.
I want to give a shout out to Greg Hamilton for being the first announcer to actually sound like a goddamn announcer in the game. He did a great job. Hitting all his usual beats. Charlotte's entrance takes a little while, so we're just going to skip that, assuming she's in a pod. Who is this going to be? I don't know if any of these... Oh, it's her champion. Scarlett Bordeaux, Greg's announcing, is the one highlight of the game. It's very true. All right, so the champion's going to get to start in a pod, so... Scarlett Bordeaux. That beautiful hot trash title. Kind of apropos. Who's wearing it? Kind of a simplified Heels and Heels title this year. It's just some Oreos and the greatest Heels and Heels champion of all time. That is not as good of a face scan as it was a couple minutes ago. I'll tell you that much. Ruth Bader Ginsburg on that title. In fact, the title hasn't already been screwed up with the images missing. I was gonna say, yeah, she's gonna give that title to the ref, and she's gonna make her way into the fourth and final pod, which means then we got a barn burn to the start between the Pine Sol Lady and Jennifer Love Hewitt. There's rocker Jennifer Love Hewitt.
From El Paso, Texas, Jennifer Love.
From El Paso, Texas. What? Along to Cross and her on Raw and SmackDown. As soon as they get rid of the Canellises for good. I mean, they're gone, basically. But you know what I mean. All right, we're going to skip Fabulous One Jennifer Love Hewitt. And here comes the Pine Sol Lady.
From New York, Pine Sol Lady Destroyer.
The Pine Sol Lady Destroyer. She's walking with a purpose. Oh, there have been 5 matches tonight, so that ring is filthy. What's going on, McElvain? Scott, you're just in time for the Heels and Heels Championship Elimination Chamber. We got Jennifer Love Hewitt and the Pine Sol Lady squaring off against one another. Of course, the other 4 ladies locked in their pods will be released in 90-second intervals. Pine Sol Lady went for an overhead belly-to-belly. Jennifer Love Hewitt stops, as I mentioned earlier. Jennifer Love Hewitt is Augie's dream girl. He's followed her entire career as closely as Augie can follow anything. Jennifer Love Hewitt looks like she's had a rough injury history with that huge brace on her leg. Not sure whoever made Jennifer Love Hewitt, if they knew something about her ACL medical records and charts. Pine Sol Lady. Some awful, awful, awful animation on that skirt. Went for a suplex. Does Augie still have the issues with no knee pads? Man, probably. He just doesn't verbalize it as much. I'm going to point out, if you remember back from very early on in Podswoggle, Augie's Cody Rhodes problems related to no knee pads. Augie doesn't remember much. Every single year, Augie remembers to bring his dashing Cody Rhodes shirt to the Royal Rumble. It warms my heart. 8 seconds away from entry number 3 here in the chamber. Charlotte in that top left-hand corner looking ready. Who is it going to be? It is... It's going to be Rhea Ripley. Pin in the ring, only a 1 count, as Rhea Ripley's the 3rd entrant into the chamber. Nice kick by Jennifer Love Hewitt. Really working on the Pine Sol Lady. I'm going to go back quickly and look at the history of Elimination Chambers here to see kind of where people have stood out. So the first Elimination Chamber, won by Garrett Bischoff back in 2016. He entered the ring 4th and won that chamber. Then the following year, the Elimination Chamber, where is that? Here. Chamber took place in... The first entrant, one of the greatest Podswoggle champions of all time, Captain Crunch, entered first and won the whole thing. So that's it can be done. Jennifer Love Hewitt going Aleister Black with some of these kicks. She's going to town on Rhea Ripley. As the Pine Sol Lady smartly looking to possibly just clean up afterwards. And then the same thing happened in 2018. The Predator, first person in the chamber, he won it, defeating Zangros finally. For that chamber. So twice the first person in has won the chamber. And then last year, take a look and see what happened last year. Last year, the last person in was your Podswoggle champion, Pasta Malone. and he won. So first and last of each one. Number 4 is going to be Billie Kay into this chamber. For the Heels in Here's Rumble, the first one last year, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Ref just got knocked down. Was number 4. So Billie Kay is in that victory spot so far. The champion looking good. Ref back on his feet. Finds the lady some vicious headbutts to Billie Kay. Now, big backbreaker. Rhea's going to throw Jennifer Love Hewitt out of the ring. Going to follow her, it looks like. Nice chop by Billie. It's going to get hard to call this action here in a few moments. It looks like, sounds like Rhea's legs or ankles hit that pod. Nice kick by J Love. A jawbreaker. Those are not, as we've discussed beforehand, the 2015 chamber is going to be a little bit rougher, but it still sounds like those hits are rough. J-Law trying to get a pin on Rhea Ripley on the outside. You have to pin them inside the ring. Poor Billie Kay, there's no Peyton to help her out. J-Law had like a 10 count on Rhea Ripley, but you got to get her in the ring to get the pin. She realizes that now, gets her back in. 3 seconds away from our 5th entrant in the chamber. Who's going to have the ultimate advantage here? It's going to be the champion because Charlotte's the 5th person in. Rhea pinned by J-Love. 2. Rhea Ripley is out. That's got to be some kind of an upset. J-Love eliminates Rhea Ripley first. So Charlotte in. Now some devastating action on that floor. That's got to make Scarlett Bordeaux extremely happy. One person's already out of this match before she's even entered in it. J-Love now playing a little cat and mouse with Charlotte. Side Russian leg sweep by Billie Kay. J-Love cocky, confident. Take time out to jaw jack with the crowd. Billie Kay trying to get rid of the Pine Sol lady. Still only a 1 count. These kicks by Jennifer Love Hewitt. She's been impressive. Billie Kay drop kick dodge by the Pine Sol lady. Big double Mongolian chop and a super kick. Pine Sol lady's looking like Umaga out there. Super kick, 2 count only. We are just a few short seconds away from your Heels and Heels champion joining the chamber. Big advantage here for Scarlett Bordeaux, just like she had a big advantage in the Rumble. Another ref bump there. She was number 30 in the Rumble and won it to win the title. Now she's number 6 in the chamber. Jennifer Love Hewitt's got a long pin here on the Pine Sol lady, and by the time the ref gets back up, she's kicked out before it won. Is she wearing Uggs? Probably. She is probably wearing Uggs. Side Russian leg sweep there by Scarlett. Love Hewitt just sent Billie Kay crashing into the walls of the chamber. Ooh, and a nice, like a version of a Benadryller almost, or like the detonation kick. Shout out to TJP. Scarlett Bordeaux. Ooh, Billie Kay just took a hard hit into the ring post. Ooh, and there's a nice Northern Lights suplex. All right, the ref is counting that pinfall. No, I didn't count the other pinfall earlier. What's going on, Cartard? We are in the middle of our Heels and Heels elimination chamber. Your champion, Scarlett Bordeaux, still in there against Billie Kay, Charlotte Flair, the Pine Sol lady, and Jennifer Love Hewitt. It's the Podswoggle monthly stream. We got the men's match coming up after this as our main event. Billie Kay knocking down J Love. Just tired of saying the whole name. Sends her back out to the floor. Pine Sol lady. Stun gun on Scarlett Bordeaux. Charlotte Flair just circling. Throwing the Pine Sol lady around. Billie Kay went for a shot there on J-Love. Couldn't get it done. Sends her into the ring. Scarlett Bordeaux really like that stunner face buster. J-Love, again, trying to pin Billie Kay, only a 1. Shocked at how quickly Rhea Ripley exited this match. DDT by the Pine Sol lady. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Nice teamwork there by Charlotte and Billie Kay, and then Charlotte knocks Billie Kay down immediately afterwards. Billie. Throws Charlotte on outside of the chamber. Ooh. That's interesting news. I won't share for spoiler reasons. Jennifer Love Hewitt's got Charlotte pinned on the outside. Nope. We got two people leaned up against the pod. Billie Kay just smashed Scarlett Bordeaux into the Pine Sol lady, into the side of that pod. J Love just got sent into the post. Know what happened there? Charlotte just got nipped up. Oh, Pine Sol lady's head bounce off that pod. Actually, I'm getting fierce here. Nice body slam. Pine Sol lady going to the top. Big splash, hooks the leg. Billie Kay is in trouble. Billie Kay is out. Big splash from the Pine Sol lady. Billie Kay has been eliminated. So we will still not have a two-time Heels and Heels champion. But we could have a retention. Scarlett Bordeaux, second year in a row, the championship is retained in the chamber. Charlotte Bordeaux just eliminated Charlotte Flair. Didn't see what the move was, but it doesn't matter. She got the job done. Oh, roll up. And she just got Jennifer Love Hewitt. Jennifer Love Hewitt, the first person in this match, just got rolled up in a version of a victory roll. Scarlett Bordeaux's not working by the hour. Dude buster on the Pine Sol lady. In the span of 30 seconds, Scarlett Bordeaux eliminates 3 women and wins the Heels and Heels Elimination Chamber and has successfully defended her championship. That was one of the most impressive last few stretches I have ever seen. That was incredible by Scarlett Bordeaux. Finished off Charlotte. Well, Pine Sol lady finished off Billie Kay with the splash. Scarlett took Charlotte out. And then immediately went into a victory roll on Jennifer Love Hewitt, eliminating her. And then the Dude Buster, and it was 1, 2, 3, Scarlett Bordeaux. Still Heels and Heels champion. We'll see her in a little mini tournament next month during March Madness. But now it is time for the men's Elimination Chamber for the Podswoggle Championship. We saw earlier on this evening, qualifying by defeating Mance Warner, your reigning defending March Madness champion, Aleister Black, my representative. We saw defeating Wes, the sole representation for Michael Whidden, will be Big Daddy Cool Diesel. We saw defeating Diamond Dallas Page, one of the picks, 2 picks for Rich, will be from Masters of the Universe, Merman. Representing Tope in a shocking and controversial defeat over The Undertaker, Tope's Burger Sting. Defeating Matt Riddle in a great match. Also representing Tope will be Goldberg. And your current reigning defending Podswoggle champion, winning the 2020 Podswoggle Rumble, Jake the Snake Roberts. Let's make sure we get this correct. 90-second intervals. The 2015 Elimination Chamber. And let's put the title on the line. That's not my Podswoggle championship. That's a stupid ECW championship. Thank you very much. Merman looks like the bad guy from Zap. I don't get that reference, but I'm sure you're correct. Here we go. So again, if Aleister Black wins this tournament, then March of Madness will be for the Podswoggle Championship. If Goldberg wins this, then the Podswoggle Invitational Tournament will be for the Podswoggle Championship. If any of the other four win, then that man will wrestle the winner of March of Madness and the winner of the pit after it all to determine who will be the Podswoggle champion. The chamber is about to begin. We saw how quickly this match can turn on its ear. That's the chamber we all know and love. So Goldberg is going to start in a pod. He's been in one chamber before, and he had a very dominant, almost Scarlet Bordeaux-like performance. Crowd chanting for Bill, walking around backstage.
The following contest is an Elimination Chamber match and is for the International Internet Championship. Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds.
He just like takes some. What? Bill. I like that. I should add that in the game for. Goldberg slowly burling his way in. So I got distracted there with the message I received. So Goldberg in one pod. Merman's going to be in a pod.
Introducing the challenger from the Great Barrier Reef.
Great Barrier Reef. That's a stock entrance. So we'll skip that. Looks like something's loading. Probably means it's going to be the Burger Sting. No, it's your Podswoggle champion.
From Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 240.
Belt looks good on him.
He is the Jake the Snake Roberts.
Jake the Snake Roberts. God, that Podswoggle title's gorgeous. Enter number 30, the perfect devious man to enter number 30 and slither his way to the Podswoggle title. Not often. And it's so weird to see Jake Roberts with a title. He never needed one. He's going to hand it to the ref and get in his pod. Who's going to be the fourth man in a pod? It is going to be the Burger Sting. Means we're going to start with Diesel and Aleister Black. I do not like that at all.
And introducing the challenger from New York.
This is great.
In at 220 pounds, the King.
He's very regal. Burger Sting waving to his adoring fans. Okay, this could take all day. Alright, so the two men, they're going to kick this bad boy off. Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at
Probably the easiest match of the 5 earlier.
pounds, Big Daddy Cool.
Got some no-name named Wes. And one man who's got a hell of a reputation to live up to right now. Should just have done Corbin with stink face paint in the Burger King outfit. I was shocked I found a Burger King. He's been asked for before, and sometimes you can't find him. Gonna respect our reigning defending March of Madness champion. I'll let him make his way to the ring. There he is coming out from below. He has rattled off some impressive victories.
From Amsterdam, Netherlands, weighing in at 215 pounds.
Last year in Marcho Madness, this man, in 8 short hours, changed the history of the tournament forever. He defeated, you can find him here, Aleister Black went on to defeat Austin Aries, Zack Sabre Jr., the man, the first and only man up to right now to ever defeat Zack Sabre Jr. in a March of Madness is right there. Aleister Black defeated Austin Aries, Zack Sabre Jr., Okada, Dean Ambrose, Jeff Cobb, and Roman Reigns to win his March of Madness. Now he has to defeat 5 other very eclectic individuals to win his first Podswoggle title. Bell's rung. We're underway for the main event of the evening, the Podswoggle Championship, inside that rusty, dangerous Elimination Chamber. He killed a lot of brackets at the Okada. Nice double stomp, and Zack Sabre Jr. Nash kind of dominating the smaller Black. He's not a vanilla midget by any stretch of the imagination. Nash trying to get Black out before the next entrant even gets into the ring. It's going to take a lot more than that to beat Aleister Black. 5 seconds away from entrant number 3 in the Podswoggle Chamber. Who is it going to be? It is Goldberg. Goldberg going to be stoic. Black looking to pin Diesel here. 1 count only. Goldberg, oh boy. Big power bomb on Black. That's before Nash even gets his hands on him for a jackknife. Nice takeover. And a running DDT by Nash. Looks like he jumped over Aleister Black. So he'll probably be done for the rest of the match. So again, the implications here. We got 1 pick of mine, 1 pick of Widden's, and then 2 picks of 2 picks of Tope, 2 picks of Rich here. Aleister Black in trouble. 2 count. Black still kicking out. Fourth man coming in. It's Merman. Merman stepping over the top rope even though he's like 5'11". Big boot by Aleister Black. Went for a drop kick, misses. Back elbow. Patented sidewalk slam by Nash. DDT by Black. Slowing down here. Nash beating up a Merman. Nash and Black out into that hard grate. I think Merman just Goldberg open. Will be the 5th person as the champion, going to get that big advantage. Chambers in a row. Yes, they will, because Burger Sting is number 5 into the chamber. Nice prolonged headlock on Nash. Got 2 counts going on. Nice pivot by the ref there. 1 counts only all around. Black throws Nash out into the grate. Huge spine buster by Goldberg on the Burger Sting. Talk about a champion's advantage. Both chambers very kind to people that already had unfair advantage. We'll have to talk to the booking community. Maybe some preferential treatment happening. Oh no, Nash. Oh, jackknife. Beautiful counter by Aleister Black into a DDT. Burger Sting thrown out to the grate on the floor. Now, fall away slam, Merman. And Kevin Nash was just eliminated by Aleister Black. So again, the 2nd straight chamber. The champion's going to come in there with 1 less person in. Slingshot suplex. Can barely see what's going on because of the way the chamber is outlined. Jake thrown into the ring by Burger Sting. Black went for Black Mass. I think he might have hit Burger Sting. Again, I can't see. Kevin done camera work at its finest. Burger Sting thrown into the ring. Black gonna isolate him and do it. Back elbow. Black was just busted open, I believe, by the Burger Sting. Uh-oh. Aleister Black is, nope, 2 count only. All 5 men finally back into the ring. Jake sent out to there again. Tombstone by Burger Sting on Merman. Oh, 2 count only. There's another drop. I think Merman's now busted open. I'm not even calling what's on the floor, or on the grate, because you can barely see it. It looks like Aleister Black's getting double teamed by Jake the Snake Roberts and Goldberg. There's another belly to back. Reverse DDT by Burger Sting on Merman. Goldberg. Is Goldberg going to... I thought Goldberg was going to jackhammer Aleister Black onto the grate. Merman again almost in trouble from Burger Sting. Jake just kind of staring a hole in Goldberg. Swinging neck breaker. Burger Sting dominating Merman. Headbutt. Burger Sting now busted open. Rolling European uppercut. Black thrown back into the ring. After a long hold against that chamber. Now all 5 men in the ring. Big kick by Black on Jake. Picks him up. Snapmare, kick to the back. Now they're just going to trade sides essentially and have everything on the right side of the ring. Oh, big knee to the face. Aleister Black doing work on Jake the Snake Roberts, who just cannot keep up the fast, educated feet of Aleister Black. Big kick knocking him down. Jake off the ropes. Oh, went for the big stomp, misses. Jake Snapmare slowing it down. Burger Sting pinned by Goldberg out on the grate. Didn't see what the move was, but only got a 2. Shocked Merman's even still in this. Took so much abuse. Look at the combat, the series of moves by Aleister Black. Black is exhausted though. Black started this match, still somehow in it. Burger Sting got Goldberg up. Neck breaker by Jake. Merman taking a break. Leaping DDT. Is that enough to put Goldberg down? Ref way out of position. Jake throwing out another grate again. Big bulldog there. Another bulldog. Man, Aleister Black has taken some abuse in this match. His sheer offensive capabilities and reversals have kept him in it. There's Swiss death by Merman. Burger Sting going to try to poach the pin. Merman doesn't care as long as he's out of it. Big running knee. Goldberg kicks out at 2. Merman's going to try to follow up. Aleister Black's got Jake pinned. I'm not sure who that's a pin on. 1. Oh, that technically was a 3 on Jake. Oh, God. Jake got so lucky. Well, it was basically a 5 count. The ref missed the first part of it, and Jake survives that. Very lucky there. Merman now in trouble from Jake the Snake Roberts. Another 2 count. Goldberg sent on that grate. Black following. Jake went for a body slam. Couldn't get Merman up. Merman. Oh, Merman snapping that neck. Looking for the neutralizer on Jake the Snake Roberts. Are we going to have a new Podswoggle champion? Ref out of position. 1, 2, and yes we are! Jake Roberts eliminated by Merman. We are guaranteed a new Podswoggle champion between either the Burger Sting, Merman, Aleister Black, or Goldberg. We have a 50-50 chance of there being a tournament for that championship. Widden has lost his participant. Widden cannot be champion. Rich has lost 1 of his 2. Tope now in the driver's seat with a 50% chance. He has Goldberg and the Burger Sting. Merman picks Aleister Black up, sends him into the opposite corner. Goldberg now. Aleister Black's got a target on his back. Been in the ring the longest, the biggest, the most momentum, and the most damage. Airplane spin. Dropping him down. Gonna drag him for no reason. Don't tell me an airplane spin is gonna end Aleister Black's run. No, Black kicks out. Goldberg once again finds himself on that hard metal grate outside. Black, God, the reverse. Oh, and he just, Merman ducks. Black eats it again. Now everybody's just going to go outside. Nope, Burger Sting's going to go back into Goldberg. Nope, going to play a little do-si-do. And Black's back inside for Merman. Jake Roberts, last person in this chamber, second person eliminated. Merman went for a big kick, misses. Black. Merman fights Black off. Oh, Burger Sting is thrown into the pod by Goldberg twice. Big cutter by Aleister Black. Goldberg really sent into the pod. Burger Sting might have knocked Goldberg out. Black and Burger Sting switch for some reason. Maybe there's some kind of alliance we didn't see. Black throws Goldberg back into the ring. Black picks Goldberg up. Black mass to Goldberg. Black runs into the pin. Hooks the leg. Count of 2. Goldberg has been eliminated by Aleister Black. The pit will not be for the Podswoggle Championship. So Tope and Rich of East lost 1. So it is down to 3. My Aleister Black, Rich's Merman, and Tope's Burger Sting. Your Macho Madness defending champion is still in it. Black Mass is that quick. Suplex. Merman. Half and half suplex. Picks Aleister Black up. Now focusing on Burger Sting. Maybe sees him as the bigger threat. Deadlift gut wrench. Throws Burger Sting aside. Snap suplex. Merman in control. Snap suplex. Is that enough? Ref, slow down for the cover. 1, 2. 2 count. Still, Aleister Black cannot be pinned. Burger Sting slow to his feet. Ducks the club. Picks him up. Second time in this match, Burger Sting has Merman up. Tombstone pile driver. Second time Burger Sting has hit it. Merman, is Rich's reign as Swoggle Squad champion over? Yes, it is. The Merman eliminated by the Burger Sting. We're down to Aleister Black and Burger Sting. Winner will become Podswoggle champion. Black throws Burger Sting to the floor. Rich has lost the Podswoggle championship. Big kick to the face by Aleister Black. Is that enough? It wasn't Black Mass. Can Aleister Black do it? Come on, baby. Aleister Black is your new Podswoggle champion. He will enter Marcho Madness as your defending Marcho Madness champion and your defending Podswoggle champion. And that means that yours truly is finally, once again, after an almost 8-month stretch, Swoggle Squad champion. And fuck, is that gonna fuck up my bracket? Aleister Black has still yet to have been pinned or submitted in this game. Aleister Black has done it. Some say he should have had it. Look at that, just a trickle of blood on the corner of his eye. Aleister Black, it took him 11 months, but he is finally Podswoggle champion. And he's got one hell of a march set up for him. We will see him on March 28th for March of Madness 2020. He will be the first person to ever attempt to defend the Podswoggle Championship from wire to wire. Finn Balor was close, but will he do it this time? And will he become the second ever back-to-back March of Madness champion after the man that did it just the 2 previous years before him, Zack Sabre Jr.? So many storylines, so many things set up for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, whether it be live here on Twitch or on YouTube. You can listen to the podcast every single week wherever you get your podcasts. You can also go to arcadeaudio.net/podswoggle for the show. Arcadeaudio.net has all the other podcasts. There's a bevy of them for your listening pleasure. You can also go to podswoggle@gmail.com. Let us know what you think of the show. All social media. We already talked about Twitch and YouTube. We're also on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. We're also on Twitter. Hit us up, the Podswoggle mailbag, arcadeaudio.net/Podswoggle mailbag. Send us your jokes, your poems, whatever you want. We're going to read them because we like to have fun with that sort of silly stuff. And make sure you're keeping your eyes glued to Marcho Madness on arcadeaudio.net. It is going to be an all-day stream every year, just like the NCAA tournament. We have a big computer-simulated tournament, just like you saw tonight, to determine the best of the year through all of professional wrestling. Aleister Black is your reigning defending champion, and he will be in that tournament defending his gold. I don't know what seed he's going to be. He might have a very challenging uphill battle at hand, but he will be there nevertheless. Joining me on March 28th, time to be determined for that. Thank you so much for listening and watching to the Podswoggle Tournament live on Twitch. This is your host Mullet. We are swogging off. See you for Marcho Madness.